All right, we're going to do 18 first because we're going to put that one on the video, the two that are missing.
I already started it.
You started already? All right, so what is the divisor for 18?
18.
18.
This page
N plus 2.
Pardon?
N plus 2.
M
N.
Plus 2.
and the dividend.
Try that again, Shelby.
What?
Dividend
right?
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
18. We're
And
doing
then-
18.
Oh, 18. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And
Okay,
then
we're
N
good.
N cubed
minus
minus 25N.
Minus 50.
minus 50.
Now, if you notice, I made a gap because we're missing the n squared one. So basically, I put in a 0 plus 0 n squared. Because when you set up division, you have to have descending powers. Here's our divisor. So let's go to our sample one. And again, we're just doing this for video. You will not need to have this one down. So when we did this one the first, what would be our guess?
6.
6. So if I would take 54 times 6, that's 324, and that will work. But over here, I don't have to really worry about guessing. Right. What would I take times n to get n cubed? N squared. Now, when we get this n squared, you take this piece and you multiply it by both of these, so we'll have n cubed plus 2n squared. Now, going back over here, what's my next step? Subtract. And we get 21 and we bring down the 8. Here, when we subtract, what do we do?
Switch the signs.
We switch the signs and now we add. First ones drop out. If your first ones don't drop out, you know you've done something wrong. And you bring down the next term. All right, back over here, we already brought down our next one. 54 will go into 218 about how many times? 3, you think? Maybe 4. Oh yeah, 216. Hey, I forgot to put the 6 up. And then the 4. All right, so go back over here. What will I have to take times n
8N.
to get a negative 2n squared?
Negative 2n.
Negative 2n. Then you take the negative 2n times both pieces, so we have a negative 2n squared minus 4n. All right, so back over here, what was our next step?
Subtract.
We subtract, and we've got a 2, and then we bring down the next one. Over here, if we subtract, we change the signs. When we add here, they're gone. When I add here, I get a negative 21n, and I bring down a negative 50. This one I'm basically done, and we'd have 2754 as the remainder, and that ends up being 1/2. But over on this one, what do I take times n to get a negative 21n?
Negative 21.
Negative 21. Then I take the negative 21 times both of these, and I have a negative 21n minus 42. Then what's my next step?
Plus, or subtract.
We need to subtract, which means we'll change the signs. When we add here, we'll get no n's. Here we get a negative 8. Now, you can tell that you're done by looking. Here I have an n, here I have no n, so I'm done. The negative 8 is the remainder, so you want to put a plus a negative 8 over n plus 2. If you do your homework on scratch paper and you have plenty of white space above, you can leave your answer here and then go on to the next problem. Questions? Turn our video